Welcome to my home. Please introduce yourself and why you're here.
Yes, hi Dot. Thanks for inviting me. I'm here to talk about the impact of Northeast Link on where you live and on your community. And it's what I want to focus on is the pollution, and it's namely the air quality and the noise from the road.
So this Northeast Link, it's the extra road that they're putting through from Bulleen to join to the Ring Road, and then further through along the Eastern Freeway, which is where I live and many other residents. There's thousands of homes along there, between where they're going to start from Bulleen to the Springvale Road exit, Springvale Road tunnel. So can you just please let me know more about what this effect will have on all of these residents going forward?
Well, the traffic numbers will add, it's about 100,000 extra cars and trucks a day. Trucks will increase from 6,000 a day to 21,000. The current numbers are around about 180,000, so we're going to be getting up, when this road kicks in 2027, we're going to be getting up around the 280,000 vehicles a day. With trucks, you have to realise too that they run on diesel, and diesel is the biggest polluter of air out there. And with the trucks going from 6,000 to 21,000, they're almost quadrupling the pollution, particle pollution, that comes from diesel fuel.
So particle pollution, is that measurable? Do they measure that and decide what is an unsafe standard?
There are two standards. There's PM 2.5 and PM 10, and both have a state environment protection policy, which is administered by the EPA, and that defines what the safe limits are. The World Health Organization tell us the only safe limits are 0. So you're talking about something that no matter whether it's under the limit or not, it's still not good for you. Okay,
so where do they measure this? I've seen a box along out of the Middleborough Road exit of the freeway that's supposed to be measuring something. Is that measuring the air pollution? And what about the noise pollution?
No, the box doesn't measure noise. That's measuring air pollution. It's under the control of NELP, Northeast Link Project. It's collecting data, PM 2.5, PM 10, and it's collecting all the gases data. Out of interest, I tried to find out if we could see this data or get a copy of it, and NELP refused. They said it was confidential. Had a meeting with the EPA in November, and not even they could get the data because it's confidential, which made me think there's got to be something funny going on here. So I applied under FOI and I got 6 months data. And in that 6 months data, there were 9 exceedances of particle pollution, PM10, PM2.5. These exceedances, some of them were caused by other factors, bushfires, burning off, but there were some unexplained exceedances in that data, which suggests that on certain days where you get low wind, low temperature, and we live in a valley here, you get the valley inversion layer, you do get problems. Now, there in the State Environment Protection Policy, there are no exceedances of the limit allowed. What I'm finding is that there are exceedances of the limit for PM 2.5 in particular. That's the bad one, and they're happening now. But there are other factors. But there are also unexplained ones that can't be explained, and they're happening now.
Well, so have they got any future projections on how that will be going forward?
Well, this is my biggest concern at the moment. The State Environment Protection Policy, there has been no study done to show whether we're going to have exceedances in 2027 when this project kicks in. And I've had a meeting with the EPA. They're avoiding it. They don't want to do it. They're refusing to do it. And I'm convinced now that if they don't know about a problem, they don't have to solve a problem. And I've got no doubt that when the diesel vehicles quadruple in number in 2027, and that pollution gets added to what's there now, we're going to have exceedances of the limit. So PM 2.5 is the main one. That's the one that's indicating the biggest health concerns, and that's the one that's throwing up the highest numbers at the moment.
Well, that's very troubling, but thank you for that information.